Okay, Blasphemous. Which I believe is now finally out. So I'm now streaming the game upon its release. Oh, 5 more hours? Okay. Alright, so we're in the desecrated cistern. Oh, right, this is like Slime Lad's area. I remember... Didn't I have something... Oh, I have, like, something that prevents, like, slime. Hang on a minute. What is the main character's name? The penitent one. His name is, George. I don't know. Caleb. I'm still not convinced that Caleb is a real name. Is anyone here named Caleb? Someone said I have a brother named Caleb. I have a friend named Caleb. See, all these, like, no one here is named Caleb, but everybody knows a Caleb. Very interesting. The Caleb-spiracy continues. Bouquet of thyme. Bunch of aromatic herbs common in the past amidst the cliffs of the bronze borders. Today, however, their scarcity makes them increasingly valuable, especially for those who discern their healing abilities. Wasn't long before more and more people came to us affected by that terrible and unknown suffering. Whole families, the old, the young, and even the newborn. We brothers of the congregation were unable to cope, and our care was not working, nor were our ointments, nor our constant prayers. We are lost, submerged in the darkness of uncertainty. You wish to pray to me? Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so brief explanation of what this game is for anyone who doesn't know. 2D Dark Souls. Hope that helps. It's not quite as simple as that, but good enough. That'll get you what you need to know. It's very good. Oh shit, there's a Caleb in chat.
One. With your contribution, the work of this Brotherhood carries on.
Salt and Sanctuary. Yeah, I mean, it's got a Dark Souls-like progression. It's got a level of difficulty. It's got, like, the bonfire system. But it appears to be easier than Dark Souls, at least for me. Hollow Pearl. Empty, tarnished sphere. There is no trace of nacre left. What? Didn't I get this last time? Retains a hint of bluish sheen. It creates fervor when destroying surrounding objects. What did I get? I got something different, didn't I? I got, you got a tear. Okay. The one you have equipped is the same? Oh, yeah, it is that. Someone said it reminds me of Dante's Inferno. Speaking of Dante... I can't get that little bastard yet, I don't think. But yeah, speaking of Dante, Devil May Cry 2 was confirmed Switch release 19th of September. So I'm gonna fucking stream the Switch version. So not only do I have to stream Devil May Cry 2 a little bit for charity, I'm actually going to buy the Switch version. I'll be doing a service, though, in some ways, because then you can determine whether or not it's a good port. That's the way I have to look at it. Preventing toxins from entering the bloodstream. Toxins. Toxins. I don't want to go in there without having hit one of these. So this is like a... I think this is a bonus area. I say bonus, I think this is... Maybe I'll find an item. Mental. Vinny, is DMC 2 for charity going to push you away from streaming DMC 3 in the future? No, because I played Devil May Cry 3. I think it's great. I have no plans to stream 3 at any point soon. But no, it wouldn't turn me away from it. There's a Jesus over there. Ugh. Heart of Saltpeter Blood. Equip a sword heart in Mea Culpa to modify its properties. They grant powerful upgrades, but this always comes at a price. Oh, right. Attack damage is increased when the penitent one is close to death. The lore is... It wasn't long before he was beatified. The miracle bestowed a gift upon that humble parish priest and confessor. The visions of all sin, future and past, of thought and deed, of every person who approached him. He did not need to hear our confessions, because he already knew them. All. He knew the penance, he knew the sincerity of our repentance. He knew everything. Gotta roll the R's. There was no more intimacy between sins and sinners. We were all naked before him, and the miracle, such grace, came to be feared. He asked us to cover his head with a thick burlap cloth in order to try and stop his constant visions of sin, and begged us to take him far, far away. Anyway, can't even equip this. Oh, I need to kneel in sacred ground. Okay, so you gotta really make a decision. Vinny, don't you have an item that grants poison immunity? Yeah, so I fucking thought. This one. Protection against toxins. Some protection. So it was not full protection, just a little bit. Now I can do this. Attack damage is increased when the penitent one is close to death. I don't see a negative here. This one seems to be without negative. You are risking death? Well, what if you're there anyway? I mean... You know, I'm usually close to death. Vinny, I think there's a thing in the room at the very beginning of the game. Okay. After the first boss. It's not a definite. Well, this is different. I haven't been here. Oh, shit. It's the Robertson lady.
Take the next of my deep pains.
Thank you. And you should have seen the cutscene if you missed the first stream. They went full nipple. There's another path up there. There's also, what is this red thing, I wonder? Let's see, what's that legend? It is that rice curry? It's a fountain. What does that mean, fountain? I don't remember what that is. Curry rice, sorry. Got it wrong. Well, I know there's another area that I haven't been to. I know where that is, but I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration. Good exploration. Paid off. This music, like the piano notes, I just kept hearing, "Would you be mine? Would you be mine?" Like some demented Mr. Rogers dimension of pain. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I have problems. Remains of Tenturia's hair. Tenturia. What the fuck? Alright, Tenturia. Remains of the thorned hairs of the novice Tenturia that were isolated from the rest, so she could not receive a holy burial. Tenturia spent several years in that nunnery. As she had grown up, it became harder and harder to hide her hair. It wouldn't stop twisting and growing thorns, and the blood from the wounds it caused her did not take long to stain a pure white habit. The nuns, upon realizing, were frightened by it, and soon began considering her cursed and a heretic, just as the parents of the girl had feared would happen. I really want to work at that voice, and then I want to get, like, voiceover. Doing, I don't know what. Like, there's a very specific need for that voice in fiction somewhere. Vinny, Demented Dimension would make a great album name. It sounds like a parody, like, Disturbed band. Like, disturbing. The new album coming soon! Again, I don't really understand the appeal of Disturbed, but that cover of Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, The Sound of Silence had like, you know, what, 70 million views on YouTube or something like that? So apparently they're a lot more popular than I thought. I've only ever met like one super Disturbed fan. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I can't get up there yet, whatever that may entail. Okay, I'll just die. They do really good covers of Genesis, though. Yeah, Land of Confusion. I don't hate them as a band. I don't get it, but I don't hate them. I cannot deny that they're very talented musicians. My friend Phil would, make me watch them. Make me. So I've seen plenty of their concert footage. Vinny, do you like heavy bands like Slipknot? I like Slipknot a hell of a lot more than I like Disturbed. My friend Owen really liked Slipknot, so I listened to plenty of them from him.
Many tears were shed in her blessed name.
That's a weird take. It's a take.
1,000 prayers do not clarify whether or not the grievous miracle is a manifestation of true holiness.
What is your opinion on Insane Clown Posse?
Still, in our heart lieth no doubt that she was unjustly punished.
Not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Find the next remnants. The Order blesses thee.
Gonna end up with a Juggalo chain gang breaking down my doors. It says I got tears, but in rain? What are these tears? It's money. It's money. It's top right. It's on the top right. This didn't happen before, did it?
This place is another dream, penitent one.
Wait, maybe it did it?
They believe me a saint worthy of devotions, and the only thing I granted to their prayers was the saltpeter that runs through this stark land and rises through our bodies.
This reminds me of the story in the Bible with the, where the people turn into pillars of salt from the nuclear blast from the aliens.
The punishment of the miracle for the false idol is to grant them false holiness.
As interpreted by Giorgio Tsoukalos.
Do not try to obtain my name, for it is also covered in salt. Bring me anything that can be blessed, so you might crush this fate of mine and let me cross to the other side of this false dream. Behold the linen cloth that soaks the sweat of fevers, of thoughts, of dreamt sins. A tool that obtains secret and forbidden confessions, even from those who already departed to the other side of the dream. In the name of the High Wills, I bless this relic. Watch over it, for it is now pure and sacred.
Okay, thanks. Equip relics to change your perception of the world. Each relic possesses different unique effects. You could equip up to 3 of them at the same time.
Bring me anything.
Yellowish fabric, witness to febrile confessions. It still quivers in the face of tortured souls, allowing one to listen to those who can no longer speak. Febrile as he was, he hardly noticed someone had sat down next to him. A gentle hand patted a white cloth on his forehead. It was a fabric of the utmost softness, which allowed light through it, as if it were a sheet of paper, and was soaking his feverish sweat and providing such relief that he couldn't help but fall asleep. When the cloth was soaked, the nun got up and handed it to the Mother Superior, adding, "With this, we'll be able to have his confession." Vin, did you see the Project Resistance trailer? I did. Resident Evil Left 4 Dead. I'll play it. Capcom has been doing a good job lately. I'll play it. I was really hoping for that. I kept hearing about this roguelike mode in Resident Evil 2 as DLC, and that seemed to have it just never materialized. Vinny, my Guardian Force has been begging to know your thoughts on new tool stuff. Please, I can't sleep. Well, you junction more spells to that Guardian Force, okay? Who you got, Leviathan? I haven't listened to the new Tool album. I just haven't. I have not wanted to just listen to it while I'm driving or doing something else. I want to give it my full attention and have literally not found the time, but maybe this week? Any plans to stream Banjo Tooie in the future? Or too much collecting? I can't say no for sure, because I may feel the urge to play. But yeah, it's a lot of collecting, and I can feel... like, I know people want me to stream it, but I also feel a little bit of bile rising every time I think about it. So I wouldn't be totally opposed to a Banjo Tooie stream, but yeah, everything's all packed up. I've got a very busy couple of months ahead of me. What about Donkey Kong 64 then? Where was your Kappa? I keep looking for your Kappa, but you're not posting one. Why did DK64 not happen anyway? I streamed it for a bit with the mod that someone made that allowed you to switch characters on the fly, and I thought that would make me more interested in the game, but the mod was kind of broken, and I just gave up. So. Blacksmith Brendan Hodges forged some of Custodia's most beautiful weapons, wielded by the Anointed Legion themselves. Destiny wanted it to be one of his weapons that killed him. But yeah, Banjo Tooie, I know, has got a lot of collectibles and stuff. It's a little bloated, but I'm just not as bloated as Donkey Kong 64. Imakuni is playing DK64 and having a good time with it. Go watch her if you want DK64. Yeah, there you go. Yo. Huh. Hello, Mr. Streamer, why are you not playing Gears 5? Can't tell if japes. It's hard to tell. Someone said, uh-oh, Q&A time. That's okay, I can just stop if I, wanted to. I don't mind answering some questions about games I'm streaming. But I do get a lot of the same questions. The snarky answer would be, watch the other streams I did, and you'll have your answer, but I can't... I stream like 4 hours a day. Where am I gonna tell them to look? 2:51:17? I don't know. I don't know when I said that shit. Who's this lad? It's fucking Demon's Crest. Do you think this demon underwent a dark metamorphosis? Perpetua's protection. Ribbon of crimson cloth carefully rolled and still scented with ancient oils. Members of the Anointed Legion wrapped their bodies in these soft ribbons anointed with protective oils, which contrasted with their otherwise heavy armor. The determination of its former wearer offers protection against lightning attacks. Esdras, you say? Spoke the soldier. That madman could not hear the death of his sister. He's still talking to her as if she were there beside him. Sometimes it even seems as if they were arguing. He's long gone. Hasn't been seen since.
O penitent one, we traverse strange roads under the same firmament, with nigh other trade, nigh other name. My name is Redento, barefoot pilgrim of the Order of the Genuflectors.
Okay.
Prithee, taketh nigh affront in my not looking at thy visage, for we at each moment lean forth, so as not to divert our eyes from the path. Such is our old precept.
What?
We are before Hondo, a great buried bell, erected upside down so that its ringing would make the earth tremble and reach distant lands. Now Hondo resoundeth in a deep triune moan that travelleth in echoes through its broad spiraling circles.
That's pretty cool, at least, even if it makes no sense. I like it.
My feet wish to cross to the other side of this ancient valley, to move on to the next destination. Oh, my sins! Who could help me? I halt here to look for a crossing to the other side, so as to continue my penance in wandering. Ah, don't let it be a disturbance to thee, penitent in guilt, for my feet will find their long-awaited walking. Penitent one, may thy trade silence neither thy spirit nor thy frame.
I can't get over there. Oh shit. Is that you're doing? I don't know if I have to use these. Like, this isn't like the ninja game I played, where you can combo off of enemies. Yo, this dude is fucking ripped in half. Oof. Scapula of Carlos, the Executioner. Angry Scapula. His hatred for people was as great as his love for animals. When he was ordered to execute a dog that had bitten a bishop, Carlos refused for the first and last time. People are saying good on him. I mean, yeah, he's dead now. Are you collecting body parts to build a super creature? That's a very good question, Mega Man. I have no idea. I don't think I can get up there and get that. Not yet, at least. My sword is very powerful now. Good. Yes. Question, is this game more Catholic than The Binding of Isaac? Oh god, I have no idea. Catholic lore is really bizarre at times, though. Like demons and fucking strange ribs and like oil. Anything Book of Revelations. Okay, back. Weird. I think I know what happened. It was Restream, which I'm not even using because apparently I didn't even go to YouTube at all. So whatever. Welcome back. Let me know if everything looks and sounds the same. because the settings could be slightly different. Excellent. Things look more dead. Good. Vinny, we spent 180,000 points to revive you. Nice! It's funny because I was saying some really fucking blasphemous shit while I was gone. I wonder if Pope Gordon III heard any of it. Pope's mad. Congress tart. Do you know what a Congress tart is? Carl, what the fuck is a Congress tart? It's like a little biscuit. You're talking shit, Carl! There's no such thing as a Congress tart. That was We Will Rock You. For a brief second. Did the PC crash or was it Vine Ryzen? It was neither. It was Restream. Which is what I used to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. For notification and recording purposes. Full stream purposes. You know, full sauce. But, yeah. It went down, and I just streamed directly to Twitch and everything was fine. It happens. It's rare. I mean, I've not really had... I think Restream, in the years I've been using it and streaming, maybe like 4 or 5 years... 4 years with it. I'd say Restream has gone down one handful of times, which is pretty good considering how many times Twitch has been down or Vine Ryzen. Okay, we're good now. Everything's good. Vinny, can you stream directly to me on Discord? Isn't that like a reward tier? Why don't we do this? If you waste 100,000 points, you will get 10 minutes of your own personal stream where I stream a video game of my choice, not yours. Fuck! Vinny, don't say that. Yeah, you're right. I didn't say that. Also, we can't quantify how many points you waste. There's no metrics on wasting points. Someone said, I'll do it all in a row. Hey, you forget I still can't see who wastes points. Until Chatty updates, I have no way to know what people are doing with this new Twitch Point stuff. Love that death animation. Just any of the animations on these things are fucking perfect. Vertebrae of Linguist the Forger. Wherever a bell rings in Custodia, its sound owes its existence to Lindquist. This forger never saw his bizarre magnum opus, called Yondo, completed. Stop your shit. Bouquet of rosemary. Bunch of aromatic herbs, right? Can give that to that dude to cure his sick people. Someone named DMC5 Nero just said, remember when I kicked my dad's ass? Who else did we have here recently? We had, an official account. Sean Murray Official, I believe, yeah. Yeah, he was here. And Mark Hamill Official? Remember, if the Twitch name says anything official, that means it's real. Because John Twitch doesn't allow you to have the word official in the name unless it's, you know, real. Ow. Baby rescued. You know how Banjo collects jiggies, and Mario collects stars, and Donkey Kong collects bananas, and Spyro collects buff dragons? In this game, you collect Bab. Go. Can you milk a dragon? That would be the real Dragon Quest. Heart of the Holy Purge. Sword Core, blessed with fervent prayers, can be inserted into mea culpa, increases the tears of atonement reaped, but prevents the use of bile flasks. Oof. The legend of mea culpa, the sword of guilt. Yes, I'm interested in this, actually. It is said that this stone statue covered with petals was once a young woman who, tormented by a deep feeling of guilt, struck her chest with the figure of Our Father, asking him to be punished. The miracle manifested itself in the figure of the Father. Emerging from her a wide and long edge, a great rooted sword which pierced his guilty heart to later transform his body into stone. That sword was called mea culpa, in allusion to the last words of the young woman. That's how the game started. If you missed the very first stream, that was kind of like the cutscene. Vinny, any good pizza on Staten Island? Lots of good pizza. I'm not going to tell you where it is. But I'd say one of the few positives of Staten Island to outsiders, considering our reputation is such terrible horseshit, but the fact that we have such good pizza is quite nice. What is the best pizza on Staten Island? I mean, you could Google that. You'll probably get some answers. If you plan on visiting Staten Island, that's weird. Go away. Danino's? Yes, Danino's. That someone already knew in chat. I would say Danino's, which now has a chain. No, not really a chain. They opened one in Manhattan, and it's good. That one most people consider the best. So. And then there's Joe and Pat's, not to be confused with Joe and Max from the Super Nintendo. And then there's Papa John. Papa John. Little Caesar. Big Caesar. Medium Caesar. Oh, I see. What a cool level design this is. If you had to eat from a fast food pizza chain, which would you pick? If I had to. Fucking Domino's. Domingos, I call them. I don't feel good after eating it, necessarily. But, I mean, they're open late, and... why does everyone hate Domino's? Well, I think you're gonna find that everyone hates everything, but when it comes to chain food, there's an extra level of, like, fuck that place. I like that Blaze Pizza. It's a chain. They make the pizza in front of you. It's a little sweet. Sauce is a little too sweet for my liking, but it's pretty good if you get the right toppings. Yeah, it's like a little sugary. It's like got a tang, Frankie. I don't know what the tang is, Frankie. Blaze Pizza is way overpriced for what they offer you. Well, not everyone can offer a full pizza for $5 like Little Caesars can. Ah, I now have 4. I now have 5. Weirdly enough, didn't Review Bra like Little Caesars? Like, I think I watched a video with him. There were times where I just left Review Bra on and just autoplayed his videos while taking naps or while doing something else. So I can't remember specifically if it's real or if it's just some rat fever dream. But I think he liked Little Caesars. The last time I recall watching his content, I think he was a fan of Little Caesars. They had he was like, I'm surprised. It's pretty good. It's like, yeah, dude. It's good for what you pay. I mean, there's a reason these fast food chains are so fucking successful. It's because they taste good. Like, if I could, I'd be eating White Castle a lot more than I do. I wish I could have real White Castle and not frozen shit. Well, you're gonna get steamy shit if you eat real White Castle, so... Tangy, this is pretty good. I had a fucking dream. Wow. I had a dream I was eating pizza last night. Isn't that fascinating? I had a dream. It just reminded me of this dream. It was winter. It was bitterly cold outside. Things were closed. And I went to Sauce, which is a place I like in the East Village. And they were closing, but they let me, continue to eat the pizza in there. They were like, you can have as much as you want. Just don't steal anything. Yeah, Chromatic and I went. You like that place? That place is legit. Knot of rosary rope. Yeah, that's really all I remember of the dream. Just winter, snowstorm, they were closing, they let me in, I eat the pizza. And I think I had eaten, a full dinner before that in the dream. But the idea was, well, I'm here, I have to eat it. It's a fascinating story, right? A rope knot made from the threads of habits of monks deceased in ancient times. Ingracia was her name. Her rosaries were the prettiest of all Custodia. The most prestigious priests and bishops frequented her workshop, and even our very holiness Escribar commissioned her. Such was her mastery that a rosary crafted by old Ingracia was unparalleled in beauty, delicacy, and perfection. Word spread that a rosary that was not made by her would not receive divine blessing, and prayers would not be heard, and besides, that would be a sin. This caused all the others to become banned by the Holy Mother Church, and those so-called false rosaries were sought and burned. Someone who kept a deceitful rosary would be severely punished, sometimes even accused of heresy. Then we all began to wonder what would become of the rosaries when Ingracia was no longer with us. Did shit like that actually happen? Because I feel like it probably did on some level. That was super cool. Now I have to go back to unlock the shortcut and to get my soul back or whatever. Vinesauce Pizza Pasta Official says, "Hello, Vinesauce. I would like to wonder why you are streaming on my designated stream. I've contacted my Twitch contacts and will be taking you to Screenwave Court. Please respond immediately so I can furnish you with all the informations." Like, I just fucking disappear forever. Oh no. I gotta get my shit back first. I can't believe Vinny was an imposter this whole time. I wasn't. I was an imposter. If you listen, if you don't come here expecting jokes like that, then what the fuck have you been watching all these years? Someone just said, I have no standards. Vinny, I haven't been getting channel points. Can I talk to your manager? Yeah, so if you want, DM Jesus Christ Official, and that'll get you anything you need. Any informations to be furnished. What if Jesus came back and became a Twitch streamer to reach the children so that people would listen to him and take the word of Christ seriously again? And he was like, "What's up, my fellow fam? It is I." And like Jesus rallies his Twitch audience to get this game blacklisted. What are his emotes? It's the apostles. Wow. Glad I did that. Yeah, like when he gets betrayed in a video game, people post Judas. If anyone's like super Catholic, I'm not really sure why you're here anyway, but you know, like, don't worry. It's all good. That's my answer to you. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, it's like in Monty Python and the Life of Brian movie. Jesus is in the movie for like 20 seconds, and he's just giving, I think, the Beatitudes, or, you know, he's just talking, saying the words. They treat Jesus very respectfully in the movie. And they don't make fun of Jesus Christ at all in the movie. At all. They make fun of his followers. And yet it was still, like, the Catholic Church still tried to ban it, and it turned into a huge thing, and they were like, clearly, Brian is Jesus. They're like, no, Jesus is in the movie. We're not making fun of Jesus. Because when they read the Bible, they were like, well, there's nothing to make fun of. Jesus is pretty cool. He was alright. He said some cool stuff. It was all about, like, good things and stuff. You know what I mean? I bet the person that was real upset about me talking about the whale event is probably, like, having a conniption watching this stream. Everybody whale. But yeah, I don't even think I'm saying anything all that bad about Jesus or otherwise. I'm kind of just, at this moment in time, I think in my life, I remember the teachings. Those were the things that I learned. That was part of the Catholic guilt. But I never really felt any resentment about that stuff. The resentment that I had was like being forced to, you know, do the Stations of the Cross or go to church, or like, it didn't come from a real place. It was like, if you don't do this, you go to hell. You go to hell and you die. That was where the resent came from. It wasn't about, like, the actual, like, morality of it, when there was morality of it. But yeah, that was where my saltiness came from. Here's another one. That's good. Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Boy, we are just... There's just so much to explore in this game. What does that mean? Oh, right. Oh, okay, you find it and then you can level up and you can do more things. Alright, what's a good one? This one is the penitent one takes advantage of the dodge impulse to thrust mea culpa at the enemies furthest away. Hold X while dodging. Perfects the technique of the plunged attack by concentrating power on mea culpa during the fall, which causes an explosion around the point of impact that pushes and damages the enemies around. Hey, Cloud. Hold X while dodging. Fuck it, we'll master that. I'm gonna save a little bit. Ooh, it's good! Nice! Got a warp point. Medium bead of blue wax. Yeah, you can have this. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. Maximum rosary bead slots has been increased. Nice! Oh, shit! Nice, now I know. Now I know. I have to give them to you. That's really good. Now I can get 2 more of those. Strengthens the wearer's fervor. And I had a defenses one as well that was pretty good. Vinny, you locked yourself out of the good ending now. This game did not come out yet. I mean, unless it did, and you managed to, like, finish it in the past 2-3 hours. Map not available. Boy, wasn't I off doing some, like, weird stuff with a bell a moment ago? I'm good. Very easy to get sidetracked in a game like this. I am so happy I did that on the first try. And I get a... what the fuck is a metatarsus? Metatarsus of Recusio the Traveler. Almost no details of his background are known. but those who crossed his path claimed later that Ricuzio carried a small, strange, luminous plate that emitted a faint voice. Footbone? Oh. Kickstarter backer? Oh, I see where I am. There's a lot of stuff over here. You missed a lever to help the old man walk earlier. I definitely didn't put the full effort, the full beans, into the stuff that was happening by the bell, so I'm gonna go over there now. Okay. Well, the blue wax is now bigger. So now I can use... It's upgraded, basically. Whenever you blow out a candle, you get bigger balls of wax. Was this game kickstarted? I have no idea. It was? Okay, well my guess was that maybe these collectibles might be in some way related to Kickstarter backers, but I don't know. You may find my item in there. Oh, you have one, Zito? So that's what you could do? You could, like, make an item to be found? Yeah. I need this. I don't know how to do this. Oh yeah, up thrusts. And there's the lever. Now the dude can get over here. Not yet. Oh, again. The weird little fireflies over here. If you find an item with the character name Rook in it, that might be mine. Okay. However, did you know I had a Vinesauce sword in Bloodstained? The year, 2035. Every item is now named after a person in a video game. Video games' titles are named after the highest bidder. Jonathan Michaels 5 is the biggest selling game of all time.
Oh, thou art the answer to my prayers. The Order thanketh thee for thine aid. It is of little use for me to remain here. Go with the Father, O penitent one.
Fourth toe made of limestone. Yeah, Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy, now he actually was the original, the OG Kickstarter backer. He had the most money for that shit. Fourth toe of the limestone. Toe from the statue of the first barefoot pilgrim. The fourth toe here bore the memory of his partner so as not to forget better times. Reduces dodging cooldown. Finally, he said, "A genuine genuflecting pilgrim will always walk alone. It is the solitary path that will grant him constant meditation and understanding of what it means to be a pilgrim in the land of the miracle. For that is our role." And he got up and looked at all of us for a long time while we remained silent. Then he left, and we never saw him again. Why the creators of this game put so much feet in it? Captain Tarantino made it. Sorry, easy, obvious joke. The truth is, it's a pretty big Catholic thing. The washing of the feet. It's just it's a religious thing. I think it's a way to show humility. Like Jesus, I think he washed the feet of poor people, and that was the way to show, like, he was not above anyone. It was his disciples. Yeah, again, like, it's real easy to make fun of religion and you know, dogma and whales and ribs. But, you know, when you really think about the message of Christ, some of that stuff is pretty good. Unless you're unless you don't like good. But that's just my opinion. That's my Sharona. I'm reading this to myself. Oh, right, yeah, fuck you. Ugh. Oh, that's bad smell air. Fuck. I keep trying to go over to the right with my cursor, but it's not how you do this. So I'm not gonna get that now. Okay. How do I keep fucking this up? That statue is a shithead. Someone in chat just said, I'm not Catholic, but I am a legal reverend, so I roll with the Catholic goth aesthetic. You feel me? You didn't become a reverend just to say that, right? Like, you could just wear the outfits. I know, like, you know, the style is so in right now, but... You feel me? Really want to get that item over here. Oh. Oh, the stink prevents you from clinging onto the wall. That's an interesting stink property you've got there. Whew. Fucker. Fucking ambience down here is amazing. You want to talk about fuckers? Those fuckers do a lot of damage. What can I say? Sucks. Gotta get out of the bad smell air. Where did I get bad smell air from? Was that like Silent Library? Yeah, old man bites tenderly. It was like the punishments for speaking in the library were like you'd have to like breathe in fart gas, fart air, whatever you want to call it. Great, I'm back. Oh, good. This is nice. This is a good place to be. Or you. You're joking. With shitty floors? Wrong button! Cunt! The middle area was not broken. But this is not a section that is good for me with my the fucking 330 dry brain, but I'm gonna do it. I just don't even want to, like, I don't even want to see those fucking things. Whatever, as long as I get over there with some decent health, I'll be happy. It's fine. Well, then there's this down here. Good dong. Fuck you. What was happening in chat exactly right now? Are like, is there like actual heavy religious discussion? Alright. Yeah, I'm only getting bits and pieces of it because if I look away from this game for more than 2 seconds, I tend to die. Okay, well this is nice that I found this, but I still... have not been able. I wasn't able to complete that other area, and my soul is there, and we've got a boss. So I got to get my soul, and then I'm going to take a look and see if I can fight the boss. I still haven't found my soul. That's what I just said. Deep. But, you know, Tootie from Banjo-Kazooie is the saddest soul of all. Of course. Yeah. Going back up to get my damn soul. Man, that's not the parry button. What button did I just press? Not the parry button. Uh-huh, still not the parry button. Am I really going to be able to do this with this much health? Yeah, the middle is not breaking. That was good. Oh my fucking god. And it's more stink. Not exactly loving this part of the game. And yes, I'm aware much of it is my fault. It's just I'm not a big fan of the bad smell, stink air. That's all. Kill boss for poison immunity, maybe? Yeah, but my soul is gone now. Again. Which means I'm limited. I mean, I don't mind the challenge. It's just a lot of backtracking. Good. Why do they have infinite god range? Stop! I hate video games.
Penitent one, my protection doth here
Remember, she ages if I use her help. I don't want her. I don't want her to, like, die. Cool music. Yeah! Oh no. Phase 2? Oh, okay. I guess I don't have to get my soul back. I think. Vinny, you killed them before they could enter Phase 2. That is true power.
In the name of the great ordeal and the sons of the miracle. May the gold in my visage melt and erase the contrition of your soul. Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
Okay. Oh, this is the bridge. This is where I couldn't stream after. So the 3 bosses are completed.
You have been allowed to meet the visage of contrition.
I think the embargo's up by now. The game's out.
Penitent one in silence. After bowing before the holy custodian visages, the door at the end of the Bridge of Calvary has been opened. Traverse now its threshold under the strict eye of His Holiness.
And what is the password?
Fidelio.
We penitents carry such guilt that perhaps the affliction is giving us a second breath. But be wary. Amongst prayers, it might silently come creeping to us one day.
I still have to go back and see all the stuff I missed, but... shortcut unlocked, I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's like a main elevator that takes you through the whole fucking game. Robertson's ahead. Oh no, we've already seen this, Zito. This is fine. We've...
Next of my deep pains.
Yeah, we've done the Robertsons thing. However, I still don't have something that can protect against bad stink. You were on the right path before? Okay, well that's something we could do next time. It is now 3:36. I'd like to stop. I've been yawning for a lot of the stream. I don't know why I ended up so tired today. What's the item you got? It's just a quest item. Mark left by the golden visage that reveals the cleanliness of contrition in the soul of the penitent one. So the game saves, right? Automatically? I don't remember from last time. I think it's good. Let's exit. Always gotta ask. Lest the one day I don't ask and then I'm unable to resume my game. That should be good. Alright, well that was fun. I really have a hard time playing this game when it's not 3:30 a.m., but especially when it is. So maybe next time I'll start with it. Thank you for watching. We'll do more of that soon. Appreciate you watching. Like I said, it's going to be good to play more of that. There's going to be Astral Chain. There's going to be maybe Dreams this week. Mario Maker 2. And Smash. And maybe Demon's Crest if I get a chance. Now we can look at the art. I just got like, super fucking tired over the past half hour. Not that you need to know this information.